Wow, that was quick. That was a quick cue. I was not was not ready for that one. All right, hello everyone. We're doing some monastery right now, hanging out with more people from the Crossworld Link Shell. And it's actually Tuesday morning. It's a miracle, actually. It's Tuesday morning, and I'm actually doing stuff for the week early. I know, it's like I never do this. In fact, there's some weeks where I don't even log on until like Thursday to start getting ready for the week. It's great. I don't know. I'm only doing stuff. Let me adjust my mic a bit. I'm only doing this kind of stuff because I want to front load as much of my weekly chores as possible, so that I just have more time to play Resident Evil 2 when it comes out in a couple days. I'm so excited. I took Friday off of work just so I could play it all day. It's gonna be great. I'm obviously gonna be posting some stuff on that. Apparently the embargo on Resident Evil 2 got lifted as well, like earlier this morning. Just like all the reviews went up at once, and I haven't watched any of them because I don't care. I'm not gonna I'm gonna go in and experience it for myself. It's gonna be so good. I actually went and played the original game on my original PS1 discs. Went and played that. It was great. It's gonna be so much fun. But for right now, it's Final Fantasy time. If we can actually get into this queue. My kitten's actually being quite quiet. We just can't get into this queue, man. Nope, got. It's a typical alliance. It was way worse before they added in the lockout, where if you withdraw from the queue 3 times, you have like an hour lockout. I think. Is it an hour? I think it's half an hour. Yeah, I think it's half an hour, because if you leave a duty, it's half an hour. I think if you leave, did they give? I don't know if they did like a thing where if you leave a certain amount, you get locked out for the day. That'd be pretty funny though. I was actually doing a lot of alliance raids earlier. Like I literally went through like all of them, because I was just doing alliance raid roulette a bunch, trying to get some poetics. And I don't know, I still really like the Shadows of Mach better than the Ravenaston stuff. I don't know, maybe it's because like I don't remember much of 12. Like I played 12. In fact, I still have my original copy of 12 on the PS2. I never picked up Zodiac Age though, even though it keeps going on sale and they keep saying I should pick it up. I just never do. And I didn't play Tactics, so maybe it's just because I don't have a personal connection with the story like some other people do. But yeah, I don't know. I just really like Shadows of Mach. In terms of the actual raid itself, why would you stand? Oh man. Holy crap. I'm gonna have to pick up this person, aren't I? Dude, just freaking get up, man. Just respawn if you're not gonna. Why sit there? Seriously though, why are you just sitting there? Made me waste my swift cast and my MP to pick you up, and then you're not even gonna accept it. One of these days, I want to go down here and find out what's actually down there. So Now, what was I talking about? I was talking about how I like Shadows of Mordor. If I were to compare like the raids in order from my favorite to least favorite, it'd probably be Weeping City, Dune Scathe, and honestly, all three of the Ravenous raids are kind of equal in my eyes. I'd say they're all like third, fourth, and fifth. Just take whatever order you want. And then after that, Void Ark, World of Darkness, Circus Tower. Actually, Circus Tower is probably last. I'd probably put Labyrinth first. Although, just the thing is, you don't get the same Labyrinth of the Ancient feelings as the first time we all went in there. The first time we went all into Labyrinth of the Ancient, it was really fun. Now it's just a complete steamroll, and it's not fun at all because you just burn through everything anyway. But it was pretty fun back in the day. Nice. People who can't count. Again. I don't know what it is about Alliance raids, but people just really don't like killing ads, and they also don't really like counting, or doing math in general. I totally forgot Divine Benison doesn't stack. How glad are we that we actually got left and right this time instead of starboard and larboard again? How did you get hit with that? Where even are you? How the hell did you die over there? I think I just stacked Divine Benison again. It's probably the only problem with having double White Mage. Man, that is some sniper rifle, man. If you can shoot 24 people with one bullet, you must be the best marksman ever. I wonder if I can pre-cast this. Nope. Maybe if I got it to... Wow, the tank died. I was not expecting that. Okay. I'm going to assume that the other white mage is hard casting on min-max over there. Oh look, I got my size off and had 3 lilies. I'm so happy right now. No, the lily system, you can turn it off and like completely ignore it, but it's still nice that it's there at least. Oh man, you had to double stack it, didn't you? You just had to double stack. You couldn't resist. I'm just gonna regen myself. Alright, he's not taking anymore. It's actually pretty nice being ranged for this particular part, just because sometimes the tanks just don't want to take him to the safe spot. Saved your life, had to waste my benediction to do so. You better be grateful. Walk on. Please nobody died this time. One person died. That's fine. Look, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Cure 3, not so helpful when people aren't stacked for it. Oh man, who stepped in it? It's not even like the ones in the chariot boss. I keep forgetting his name, where they like go invisible. There's like they're clearly defined. I just love those moments where I see everybody else going to a completely different spot and I second guess myself on where the safe spot is. That happens so often. I'm just like, why is everyone going over there? Can we kill this in time? I think we can. Right, someone asked for me to turn the game volume up, so I did turn it up a little bit. But so if my if the game audio ends up overpowering the volume of my voice, then I do apologize. It's something you just kind of have to feel out, I guess. Man, I kind of miss when we had like the free accessories from Ultima back in the day. You know, back like 2 years ago. When they just put Proto Ultima in before Scothic instead of the little succubi handmaiden. I guess it'd be a succubus handmaiden since succubi is actually the plural. Oh yeah, what a Lancer. We're A. Alright. Man, I don't even know what I want. I've just been grabbing whatever. I think I grabbed like 2 different ninja things, which, you know, I can get into some ninja. I haven't played ninja in a while. I'm so glad we can count this time. Mine lights the AoE. That is not the AoE. Although Thunder Slash is a cleave, I think. I mean, it sounds like it would be. It's a slash, right? Yeah, I might as well throw a region up. Oh, no, we got put in. I should really close, Chrome. Chrome takes so much memory, man. It's so bad. They're always in these corners, right? Well, unless the Tainted Soul spawn. Hey, we did it. It's a miracle. We don't have to deal with, like, freaking double stacks. Honestly, getting out of that even's living, if you just have like even one stack, it's a pain in the ass for the healers. Because there's the rest of the AoEs will hurt. Like, they just made Vril except more annoying because you have to sit there and hold it and look at the person. No, that's gonna do me a lot of favors when it comes to enmity. Why? Holy crap. Where the hell are you? You're on the other side for some reason. You couldn't have put a better time to raise. March. Hey, nobody died this time. Guess we're finally getting to that point where people just kind of have figured it out enough where we can do fairly well. Also, I totally wasn't paying attention to my MP at all. I had to raise somebody throughout a couple Medica 2s, just wasn't paying attention. Ah, I can't see. Wings, please. Are we just gonna stack this? I feel like that's the simplest thing to do, right? Just stack it in the middle. Or I guess the better thing would be to stack it a little behind the boss so that melee DPS can still attack it from the front. Oh, look at that poor Ifrit getting hit with Thunder Slash. Circlet and a Sky Pirate's hat. Yeah, I'll roll greed on that. I don't know. See ya later. I don't know who left, but see ya later. Hey, I won something. I'm not sick anymore. There was just something in my throat. Oh, I won the hat. Cool. I can use this, right? Yeah. Oh, what? Ow. And I love how he just beeline straight for me. Also, I finally figured out what happens. You just get an ad spawn. It's nothing special. Ho ho ho. You know, the ironic thing about that is that it was a bard who got hit too. A bard. Literally the job with the most mobility in the game. Like, even machinists have to stay still for a little bit if they need to throw the flamethrowers out. Man, there's just a lot of crap in my throat right now. And I've only ever seen one ad spawn, and I've done this how many times? Okay, I haven't actually done it that many times yet. Maybe about a dozen so far. Time for Thunder God. Time. I swear, it's always the third bosses that are the most fun. And it's also the third bosses that are the most difficult for alliances to handle. Except for Chariot's part, the Chariot boss. The Chariot boss, so I can't remember his name. That's how easy he is. Like the only mechanic in that entire boss that people mess up is trample. Like Ozma was great, Skothic was great, freaking Kukulin was great, King Behemoth back in the day, no one could place the meteors down right. I just regen the wrong person. Man, I don't even have anything to do with my freaking divine benison because the other white mage is just using theirs, and there's no point in me throwing mine up. They're already using theirs. Guess I'll just throw it up whenever. That hurt a lot more than it should have. That's fine. Honestly, the thing that's probably the most deadly is Crush Weapon. He just killed all of us with it. That was good timing, by the way. Why, man? You just why would you walk into people with it? Man. Nope, you're dead. That sucks. Whoever has, don't come in here. Good, yours. Whoever the summoner was, I did not want them in there because they were just gonna die anyway. Can you don't have provoke? You don't have ultimatum? You should have both. Oh my goodness. I need to start like hard casting this stuff. Why are you tanking? Why are you getting hit? Oh, you just have electrocution, that's why. Alright, got him. Man, that was rough. You're dead, I'm afraid. Oh, you're lucky. You're gonna die, though. Holy crap. Lovely. At least my weakness is gonna wear off in time. Well done, everybody. I just love how as soon as I was saying, yeah, crush weapon's probably the most deadly thing, I feel like most people die to that than anything else. Then the tank proceeds to kill like half the party with it. I'm just gonna toss stuff right now, why not? Oh, here comes crush weapon again. I purposely come into this little divot because I don't trust people to not overlap it. Of course it's ours that has moved. Man, he just stood in it. He didn't care. He just stood in it too. Well done. Please stack. Okay, I got it. Man, you want to die. Just please don't take it as the tank. That's all I can ask for, really. Is don't take it as the tank. Thank you. Also, I like to say that's the Alec and Rot mechanic. It's not exactly the same, because with Alec and Rot, you could just stack like I think it was 5 people all in one marker, and it would just automatically pass to people. This one you actually have to like actually take the tether. What the? That bleed though. Oh man. Man, that bleed. Alright, the question is if we can actually kill this before it kills us. See, I think we'll be able to... Why are you... See, that's why you shouldn't have stood in it. I knew one was gonna blow up and then the tank just goes and runs into the... Oh man. Move! Use limit breaking, you're about to get hit really hard. Why am I tanking this? I don't even know if enmity actually matters. Oh, yeah, you got hit with Crush Weapon. This double bone stack is not doing you any favors. It's not doing me any favors because I'm the one who actually has to deal with it. Yo, this Doom better wear off. I was about to say. It's like we're just the boss ends, but we all keep the Doom. No one's actually taking the time to heal, so all 24 of us just drop dead on the way to the next boss. I didn't even look at the loot. What did we get? Ooh, another belt. Those are some nice shoes. Oh, what happened to B's healers? They just left. Well, this is gonna take a while. Maybe. I don't know. I should have made tea before I started. I have Coke. Oh, this is gonna take a while. Oh, we got one healer. Let's see, let me check this out. You know, this boss seems chaotic with just how much stuff's going on at the same time, but it's actually kind of easy. Like if you make a mistake, it's not actually the end of the world. Like the thing that tends to kill most parties is Hashmal rushing through the room in the first half, and then in the second half, it's not enough people taking the Valkyries. But I think ever since people started realizing you get a DPS boost for doing that, people have been a lot more receptive to actually doing it. At least I think it's a DPS boost. Look, I put down this asylum, but I don't think anyone's actually gonna come walking into it. Don't ask me why. There's literally the other white mages as well. Okay, there you go. You walked into it. Well done. I guess Asylum isn't flashy enough. Whenever there's a freaking collective unconscious up, everyone always walks into it, even if it isn't theirs. Like another alliances, they'll still walk into it. Oh, that's a very tight squeeze. I don't like this. Can we not double stack that? How did that happen, man? This is gonna be interesting. Well, nobody died this time, at least not in our alliance. Oh yeah, someone's totally gonna die here. Watch, it's gonna be me after I said that. Just like, I've only gotten killed by the pillars like maybe 3 times since Mortal City first came out, but it still makes me anxious every time. I'm just gonna cast Medica too. Have it rolling for when people are dodging stuff. Alright, moment of truth. Who's gonna get ran over by Hashmal? Yo, come on. Why aren't we stacking these? Aw, Hashmal, you're too soft. You're too soft, Hashmal. You're supposed to run through the north side of the room, because that's where everyone's at. Whenever he runs to the south side of the room, too many people don't get hit with it. It's disappointing. Holy crap, what is happening over there? Just gonna like, okay, never mind. I just want to know why that red mage was just like checking me out. Just like, even before I raised him. It's actually really not even that bad. Like, actually. I probably put that on that asylum a little early. Oh man. Alright, let's get everyone topped up. Why not? I, I popped that cleric like way too early. Man, Bahamut, why are you so big? You just gotta flap your freaking wings all over the place. Alright, can we dodge this Grand Cross? It has to be over here. Alright, it's this one. Ooh. Alright, who's gonna do the... No one's even over here. What the heck? No one's on that one! Oh, come on. Alright, well, fine. I don't care, as long as someone grabs it. I'd be a little more upset if I was a DPS. But whatever. What happened to the sea tank? I don't actually know why I casted my Largest though. Like, there wasn't actually anything to heal. Well, now there is. Actually, I'm going to cast this before we go into the maze phase. Man, I thought I could cheat the system by pre-casting sprint before this happened. It doesn't work. It just gets rid of your sprint. Too many explosions. That sucks. Where the heck are you? Alright, someone else got him. Oh look, the tank's actually running out with the marker this time. What a surprise. Remember that one tank who literally just stood dead center with it? Just like... just decided to hit all 23 people at like point blank range. Imagine if you did that with during cruise tracer. Ooh, what the heck? Ninja pants. I'm not gonna win any of those. I'm gonna actually turn down my heater real quick. I'm just gonna go. Just like, I mean, I did actually. I got a hat. I got the nice hat. It's actually a pretty nice piece too, honestly. Not too shabby. You know, if I had a more brown setup, I wouldn't mind how this looks. I actually don't mind how the coral chapeau looks. Yeah, I don't mind how the coral chapeau looks. I don't even, or chapeau? I don't even know, man. I'm not the person to ask when it comes to naming articles of clothing. Oh man, what do I want to go as? I could just go as red mage and just like. I actually picked up a black mage rod. I thought I'd give black mage a chance, but I have no idea what I'm doing on black mage. Like, to be fair, it's not like black mage is rotationally difficult. In fact, it's probably the simplest rotation out of all of them, except maybe bard. It's just finding the time to stand still to actually do your rotation is the most difficult part. But that ridiculous damage. Ridiculous damage. Oh yeah, I totally forgot. There's maintenance tomorrow. This is a really weird time for maintenance. I guess there have been maintenance on Wednesday nights before for like crafting things. I don't even know what I want on this character. I guess gloves. Or maybe like man, I don't even know my hotbar setups on Black Mage. This is like the perfect time to do it too. Like, I even have Surecast on my main bar. That's how hardcore I am when it comes to Black Mage. I'm not even gonna bother taking Drain or Break. Drain actually has a really cool animation. It's a real shame. Do I have all of these on my bar? I don't think I do. It's a really weird place for fire too. Under two. Man, I am really confused about I'm really confused about my my placement of some of these abilities. Hold on. You know what? I can leave. I can leave Nokin back there. Ah, man, I don't know. These abilities feel weird. Hold on. Mana shift. It's a really weird place for mana shift. Man, I'll consider it a personal achievement if I can break 6K. It's just like, I have no idea what I'm doing. let me teleport to my house. Eh. I could just stick with this. I kind of like the other gloves though. I should go change that. I'll try this out. One thing about playing casters is nice is that you got a lot of nice glamour options. Wish I had that many glamour options for my samurai. Let's see. This will be interesting. Why do I have I'm just questioning my... No, switch it. And then get rid of this. Like, I should put something else there. I have no idea what to put there. You know, I could actually put foul there and just keep this. Let me see. Like I'm just messing with my hotbars. I mean, I haven't played Black Mage forever, so it's like that's not what I meant to do. That's not what I meant to do at all. Yeah, I don't mind that. Hold on. So that mana shift and erase, I might as well put these on here. I don't know. I'll click them on. They'll be there. I guess. I don't even know what do I put here? I could just put diversion there. Put my sure cast there. Surecast has its uses though, so I like to keep it on my main bar. Oh, you know what I could put? I could put freeze there. We still freeze. Freeze isn't even on my bar. That's what I'm putting there. Yeah, there we go. We got freeze. This is the true MVP. Right there, freeze. Look at that freeze. Look at that. Oh man. I can't believe that in a world where we culled so many nice skills and abilities, I can't, we kept freeze. Just like, thanks. Thank you, Square Enix. You know, I'm not feeling this. Let's go with this. Or let's go change the gloves in the other thing. You know, I say 5 years, it's actually been like 5.5 years now. Like, August has come and gone. It's like 2/3 the way through January now. So yeah, it's like 5.5 years. Man, time flies. Did I just pick these up? No, I've had these. I had these when I logged in. What if I like these with these gloves too? See, I don't really like how baggy those are, is the thing. Alright, let's do Glamour edit. What are we editing today? I don't even think I have anything nice to go with that. I really like this coat, but it clips with my hair. I'm so disappointed with it. Like, come on. It's such a nice coat. This is actually taking a surprisingly long time. Like, when I queued in as a healer earlier, it was like instant. I figured double DPS would be even faster. How am I doing on coins? That's another thing I need to keep track of. Some Maki, shilling, and penny. I don't even know why I have those out. I think they'll probably reveal one of them at least. I think that's how it was last FanFest. Cycle of FanFests. I want to go to FanFests. I wanna be big enough that that companies send me review copies for games. I'm just sitting here watching, just like going through my YouTube feed this morning, and there's like all these Resident Evil 2 reviews all up at like the same time. I'm like, man, I want to be one of those people who gets a copied review. Hey, look, we're the only casters. I swear, every time I play caster, there's always like 3 other casters. like this one time, I'm just like, you know what? I want to change the pace. I'm gonna go queue in as red mage, and then there's like 3 other red mages. I'm like, come on. And then you go and look at the other alliances. There's no red mages in any of them. It's like you couldn't spread us out. It's like one of the biggest peeves I have when there's so many like of the repeat jobs in the same party, and then you look at the other parties and it's like you could have spread us out more. Alright guys, time to suck at Black Mage. I've been on record saying that Black Mage is my least favorite job. It's not that I hate the job, and it's not that I'm bad at it, although I am bad at it. It's just that I like how it was in Heavensward. It doesn't feel the same in this iteration, I guess. Oh no, I thought I could cheat it. I didn't cheat it. But I'm the Black Mage, alright? I totally forgot where Foul was for a second. That might be a problem. Like, I'm pretty sure you just do double flare from now on, right? Like, we don't bother with fire 2 anymore, really? I think. Well, why did I press ley lines? I did not mean to press that. Now I don't have ley lines for the boss. I'm so upset. Just like, I mean, I did pretty well DPS wise. Someone's calling me from Connecticut. I don't know anybody from Connecticut, so yeah, that's cool. Rip my ley lines. Does between the okay, between the lines does not work. Also, I totally forgot to be keeping up my my astral fire and all that. Man, I am just the bestest Black Mage ever. I am the best. It's like my polar opposite, right? Like a white mage. It's like Avatar: The Last Airbender. You know how they're like, oh yeah, Aang, so you know why earthbending's so hard for you? Is because it's your complete opposite. You're an airbender. So it's like, you know, it's why Black Mage is so hard for you, Tsuki, because you're a white mage. Like, yeah, there you go. That makes sense. That's some really tight. I don't like how tight that is. It makes me anxious. I'm like still in the danger zone. Why am I standing here? Is it following me? Yeah, it is. I'm gonna lose my stacks. Or is it stacks? I don't even know. I am a terrible black mage. I also didn't even like look up an opener or anything. I'm literally playing this by ear. Oh man, I can't even transpose while I'm doing this because I'm stunned. I forgot you get stunned for the first time. It really sucks. Where the frick is my opening? I can't see because everyone else is. Man, that guy like ran into them on purpose. Oh, that's fun. I'm not even gonna bother trying to move out of that. I need to remember that Foul takes priority over Blizzard. 4? 4, right? Blizzard 4? That's the one? I don't freaking know. Dang it! Alright, fine, whatever. Man, it feels kind of nice to just be a black mage, because it's just like, I can just be like, you know what, I'm just gonna eat that AoE anyway, just screw it. Don't overlap them, please. I trust you, Sang. Don't get me killed. Oh, my freaking... It wasn't your fault, Sang. That was totally my fault. Me, Sang, and then there's like one other, some other samurai. No, it's me, Sang, and our samurai. We're just like totally dominating the DPS right now. Which is a real surprise because I am playing like absolute crap. I mean, it's not so much a surprise for them, I'm sure. But for me, I'm playing like absolute crap. Do I need that? Hold on. Do I have gloves? Yes, I do. Yeah, I'm gonna pass on those. I need caster gloves. I think these guys have like omega weapons and stuff. Yeah, like some omega knuckles. So, the fact that I'm even keeping up with them is actually kind of ridiculous. Makes me wonder how much more of a deadly force I'd be if I actually knew what I was doing. I don't have access to there's diversion. No, I don't know why I didn't open with my foul. Just like because I had a foul, I just didn't open with it. What? I don't know. Somehow I dropped my Enochian. I guess that is what it is, huh? You dropping your Enochian. I keep saying I dropped my stacks, but that's not actually correct. What? Come on, man. I was about to foul that thing. Look, now I'm gonna drop my thing because it takes way too long to get in here. And then I'm gonna lose my... Okay, I don't lose my foul. I don't even know why I'm trying to hold on to my freaking thing in here. Oh, why has no one got this one? Man, I don't even have time to cast my spells. They die too fast. That's nice. That's nice. That timing was just all bad for me. What alliance are we? Let's see. Like all the way over here. I don't think this works if I'm not facing the other one. Yeah, I got hit with one. There's not much I can do when I put myself in that really awkward position. Damn. All the actual black mages watching this are like just completely raging at me right now. Like, Tsuki, why do you suck so much at black mage? And yes, I know, I totally forgot to cast my freaking blizzards, like Blizzard 4. I don't even, why did I come over here? I don't have a freaking... I'm sure once I get the hang of it, it'll probably not be as bad, but right now I'm just like making so many little mistakes, and it's probably adding up, or I guess it would be subtracting down. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I totally forgot to cast my freaking. I'm just like, who needs Umbral Hearts, right? I don't. Damn, did you see that foul? Hey, we did it. I'm kind of slowly getting the hang of it now. I didn't make nearly as many mistakes in the last couple minutes than I have the rest the rest of the run. And they like giving out ninja stuff a lot. Honestly, my favorite part about Black Mage is the emotes. Black Mage is so sassy. I love it. The Blue Mage emotes are pretty adorable, honestly. It makes me wish that Blue Mage was like an actual job. Ow, ow, ow. It hurts being a black mage. It really does. Just getting slashed in the face. I mean, you are blowing up suns in people's faces, so I guess that'd make them pretty pissed off. Nope, don't want no part of that, thank you very much. And the sheer potency on Fire 4 is so ridiculous. Like, I don't know what they were thinking when they're like, you know what Black Mage needs right now? A freaking Fire 4 buff. Like, I could see them buffing Foul, I could see them buffing Thunder, but it's like, no man, let's just buff Fire 4. Maybe Yoshi P's just biased because he plays Black Mage. I don't know. Maybe I'm just biased because I don't play Black Mage. You ever think about that, Tsuki? No, at the very least, at least Black Mage doesn't feel like crap to play like Machinist. It just feels so bad losing all your stuff. It's like, oh no, I lost my Gauss Barrel. Oh no, I lost my Heat. Oh no, I lost my turn. It's just like, come on. Oh no, I lost my mind trying to freaking wrap my head around this job. You're a C, right? I'm just making sure. I would just realize I was trying to use convert and it just wasn't working. I was like, what's going on? I'm gonna die if somebody doesn't heal me. I just couldn't figure out what was going on. And then I realized, oh yeah, I only have 1 HP left. It's the first time that I've ever actually had to deal with that problem. Learn new things every day. I don't know why I'm casting Fire freaking 3. I'm just... Do I actually need to stand in one of these? I think you just don't bother asking yourself unless you're a black mage and you're trying to stand still all the time. Just please don't run into me. That's all I can ask for. I'm just getting flashbacks of what happened last run. Didn't I thunder this damn thing? Did it already wear off? I don't know. Why the frick am I casting Fire 1? Ooh, what the hell? You're dead. Please die. Please die. Okay, we did it. Damn that foul, what the hell? Please don't run into me. Oh man. Okay, never mind. We're fine here. I don't know why I was freaking out. Me? Yeah. Messed up my rotation a bit there, but whatever. When doesn't my rotation get messed up? It's the bigger question. Oh no, I dropped my freaking whatever. Dude, my DPS is really ridiculous right now. Like, I'm actually kind of upset of how high my DPS is. I'm not even playing that well. Makes me kind of upset. Can't see. Okay, we're fine. One last foul to end it off. Man, I almost did as much as the Omega Knuckles monk. I was like 100 DPS off. Kind of upset about that, but on the positive side of things, I'm kind of getting used to Black Mage a little bit. Dude, I totally forgot I'm actually still need a piece on this character. Actually, kind of a nice Lancer thing, but no, I kind of want a caster piece this time. Why didn't I need to remember to open with freaking foul. It's just like I'm just why aren't I opening with it? Oh man, I am going to freaking eat. There is nowhere to run. Man. I couldn't run back because there was AoEs. I couldn't move left to right because it was so tight. I should have known that was going to happen. Not even Mana Wall could save me. I popped Mana Wall, yeah. Not even Mana Wall could save me from that terrible business. I totally forgot Grand Cross was happening. I was too busy laughing at myself for being an idiot. No, all the mechanics to take from freaking Fanfrit, they took the water pillars, which aren't even that bad. That's like karma. I'm gonna get killed by the water pillars later in the fight. Watch. Now, this is like the worst place to put it. Yeah, that's why, because the freaking pillars spawn here. I am an idiot. Just gotta jump soon. Yep. Alright, here comes the fun part. Oh, freaking, I've never actually seen Earthhammer spawn right there. I've always seen it spawn in the south corners. There you go. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Hashmal, you cleave the north side of the room. I don't know why I'm rooting for Hashmal to kill the alliance, because it just means that there's a better chance of us wiping in this part. We have to do this all over again. Oh, look, man, I got you. There you go. It's like the first time I've ever used Mana Shift. I mean, he has a... I want that sword. Give me that katana. Look at that katana. I want that katana. It's a nice katana. I've never actually seen anyone limit break this before. Oh, we got 2 people limit breaking it. Dang. Alright, let's redeem ourselves. Let's not just freaking die at the start of the fight this time. Oh crap. Woohoo, man, cutting it close there. I still have my Umber Hearts from last time. Oh man, it ran out. Feels bad. Where's the safe spot? I found the safe spot. Okay, I did not find the safe spot. I was lying. Oh well, who cares? It's like, honestly, it takes a little too much effort to actually properly dodge the ran cross. It makes me not even want to try. It sounds really bad when I say it that way. Oh man, alright. I thought that we got all of them, but I guess not. I'm gonna freaking die. Man, why did you give this to me? I don't know what this does. It really hurts though. I almost got my fire too. Oh, I can't transpose in here. That sucks. Oh wait, that's a dead end. That is a dead end. What are you doing, Tsuki? Oh man, I did not see that one. I'm gonna die. Dude, seriously, you're gonna kill me. I'm gonna die anyway, honestly. Watch. Yep. That is some trolly stuff right there, man. You wouldn't pick the person who is already almost dead. Like, out of all of them. I would have actually lived if I could have popped Mana Wall, but you can't use your skills. I was too busy trying not to double stack with the other guy to actually use my skills there. See, this is what happens when I play Black Mage. Everything goes wrong. I start playing like crap. It's actually kind of fun. Alright, are we all gonna get the Valkyries this time? Alright guys, you guys ready to mess up Grand Cross again? Nope, it's this way. Run faster. I almost made it. Nope. Was there something under me? I honestly don't even know anymore. So much for redeeming myself. Can we just go back to the first phase of the fight? Because I actually did pretty good considering I died back then. Holy crap, there's mines? What do the mines do? I never knew there was mines in this part of the fight. Yeah, I must have gotten hit by something on the ground that I just did not see. Because the ones that follow you don't do that much damage. That's why I was confused, because I thought I died because of the purple marker that follows you. But this is like so good. No, considering that I died, I somehow still did 6k. That's actually kind of impressive. I have this already. I rolled a 98 on that stupid Ramza freaking minion earlier. I don't want any of these. How does this look? You know, I probably wouldn't mind this if you could dye it. But you can't. So I do mind it. Oh no! The monk left. I was gonna give him my commendation. I don't even know why I'm still in here. I'm not even rolling on anything. Man, has it already almost been 2 hours? Holy crap. I should have made tea. Also, I just realized you can hear me drinking. I'm just watching the volume bar on OBS go up, up and down. What am I gonna do now? I could do expert and stuff. Oh, I could I totally forgot I can go upgrade something. I can go upgrade my chest piece. That's what I'm gonna go do. I already did these. I didn't get my piece as well. So I could do again a third time. The whole point is to get a good head start on things for the week, so one of these days I'm gonna go coin grinding, coin farming. Alright. Yeah, I'll do this one. Yo, you ready for the 40%? Mm-hmm. I swear, this tooltip is a lie. There is no way it is 40%. No way. I lose way too many materia for it to be 40%. It means that 4 out of 10 times I should be getting my materia back. That's not the case. It's like half of that. It's like 20%, if that. 40% sounds too good. Do I have another crit? No, I don't. I have to go get another crit. I wish there was more way to grind clusters. That'd be nice. Remember that one day where I just spent the whole day doing nothing but leveling roulette for the adventure and need bonus? Because you can do that as many times as you want, get as many clusters as you want. And that was fun. I did like a whole range of really mundane stuff because of just getting synced down to such low levels you don't actually have anything neat to use. You're just using your basic rotation, or like part of your basic rotation if you don't even have your full combos yet. It's great. Alright, how about we go fail personally and expert? That sounds like fun. Any mistakes I may make will be clearly identifiable by the other 3 people because I'm not in a big ass group. My weekly. Where is my weekly? I didn't pick up my weekly bills. Oops. That or I already did them. I don't remember. If I did, it would have been late last night. And I was like half paying attention to what I was doing last night. So I was watching. I was watching stuff on Crunchyroll while I was doing like my hunt bills and stuff. So I was like half paying attention to what I was actually doing. It's great. What do I need over here? Alright, I just need the step. I don't know why I missed the fringes earlier. That's really weird. I don't know. Yo, can you hear the airplane? That's great. I actually live rather close to an airport. So you sometimes hear planes going back and forth sometimes, but obviously this mic is way more sensitive, and this plane is flying quite close. Yeah, I think you can hear it. I think so. I don't know. It's hard to tell. I don't have my headphones plugged into my mic to actually hear what it's picking up or not. To reunion. I wonder if they'll ever readjust the teleport costs. Cause it's like trying to teleport somewhere, it's almost always like 999 gil if you're trying to go cross regions. I don't know, it just figures that as you start to expand out and you get access to more and more different lands and stuff, it'd be nice if they rebalance the costs a bit. I mean, I'm sitting here using Aetheryte tickets anyway, but you know, it's just, in general, it'd be nice. You know what I still haven't gotten used to is where I put ethereal manipulation. It's a really weird spot for ethereal manipulation. But I don't know where else I would even put it. So it's like, I just gotta have to just get used to it. Because I used to have ethereal manipulation where I put foul. Maybe I can put foul where ethereal manipulation is. That's an idea. I don't think I need a cooldown timer for ethereal manipulation on my bar. I mean, it's 10 seconds, and you shouldn't be needing to use it that often. But what do I really know, right? Yeah, just tried to do foul where it was. This is the problem with me, man. I keep messing with my bars, changing things around, trying to find a setup I really like. You know what? I could put, for consistency's sake. I think I like that better. See, there I go again, moving stuff. Just like, I'm just asking for disaster to strike. I'm just glad that I have my freaking healer hotbars pretty nailed out. Well, for the most part, I still sometimes find myself moving stuff on Scholar. Where are we heading? Where are we heading? Where are we heading? I'll probably finish up this expert and then I'll post this. I'll get this posted. That should be ready in the evening time, I guess. I can post that. I kind of want to play some Resident Evil Remake, the first game remake, before Resident Evil 2 Remake comes out. Because I'm going to be playing Resident Evil 2 Thursday night. What did I miss? What? What? I am so confused. My bills are just all over the place, man. Alright, let's go grab these crabs real quick. But yeah, I'm gonna be playing Remake pretty much as soon as it's available. Thursday night, 9 PM. From downloading it digitally. I should be able to preload it soon. I'm so jealous of all the people who get review copies. Like, come on. I know my channel's only got like 4,500 views, or subscribers. It has more than 4,500 views. But come on, send me a review copy. Just be nice, Capcom. I've been a big Resident Evil fan. I promise. This is not where the crabs are. It's in this direction. Just send me a review copy of Shadowbringers. There you go. That's not how it works. Just open the servers just for me. Just put me in the test servers. It'll be fine. Just go fly me out to Square Enix, so I can try out the new jobs. But that'd be so cool. I'd be so giddy and ecstatic if that actually happens. Like I'm pretty sure if something like that actually happens, I'm pretty sure they make you sign some stuff. It's like, hey, don't be an idiot and talk about all this stuff, or we're gonna be very upset. I'd be one of those people who'd be like, oh man, it's really hard not to talk about all this stuff. I'm not selling myself very well. I promise I won't spill your secrets before you let me, Square Enix. Just please. At the very least, don't roll me out. That would be really cool though. It's not something that you don't really think about, cause like more and more I've sort of started taking this YouTube hobby a lot more seriously. Like I'm investing a lot of money into much more professional equipment and all this stuff, and it's just like it's a different angle to the same thing, and it's you start to think about things that you don't actually think about when you're first starting out, or maybe some people do. At least I didn't. Just maybe because I was always going from the hobby angle. Yeah, I mean, I'm still having fun, and that's the important thing, and people are entertained, so you know, it's a win-win. I'm having fun, people are entertained. Yeah, that's all. That's the most important thing. Are these the blue crabs or the red crabs? The red crabs, alright. These experts actually taking quite a while to get into. Hey look, it's that thing. I totally forgot to pick up my weekly bills again. And I remember back when Stormblood was still being unveiled, and they were like, yeah man, like freaking Enochian's gonna have an unlimited timer. Everyone was like so happy, and I was like, well, I actually kinda like the timer on Enochian. I like upkeeping the timer on Enochian. I like that part of Black Mage way more than I like how it is now. But everyone's like so happy. It's like, yes, don't have to freaking worry about upkeeping the timer on Enochian. It's like, I really like that part of Black Mage. I'm sorry. I bet that's how some of the machinists who actually enjoy how it is right now are feeling. It's like, hey, I actually really like the overheat mechanic. Although I feel like the amount of people who genuinely enjoy how machinist is right now are a lot less than the people who enjoyed how Enochian was back in the day. Not saying that they don't exist. I'm sure there's people out there who enjoy machinist. I haven't yet to talk to anyone who genuinely enjoys how machinist is currently in its form and would not change anything about it. I met many people who liked it better in Heavensward, though. Actually, I'm still of the belief that they should have just, instead of coming up with the whole overheat mechanic, that they should have just left machinist as the range DPS that has cast times with Gauss Barrel, so that people who liked the cast times back in Heavensward still had a job to play, and if you didn't like it, then you could just play Bard. There you go. Instead, we got overheating. Yeah. Honestly, I think that I don't know. I don't know what I would even do with Machinist anymore. I don't even know what they're going to do with Machinist at this point, other than making another drastic change to the job, which it's not actually unheard of, right? Because I mean, they made pretty big changes to Bard with adding the cast times in Heavensward, and they took those away, and there's no semblance of that left in the game. There's nothing like Heavensward Bard or Heavensward Machinist in the game anymore. So they clearly don't have an issue with taking stuff out of the game that they introduced completely and replacing it with a new mechanic. So I guess I can't actually put them past them to completely get rid of overheating and replace it with a new mechanic for Machinist again, or to bring back cast times. Heaven forbid. I actually kind of enjoyed them. I kind of miss them. I don't know. I know a lot of people really didn't like Bow Mage and all that, but I don't know. I kind of miss it a little bit. Someone's already killing these ones. Alright. Oh, no. Well, looks like I'm killing these now because I can't fly away from this situation. I am very intrigued to see what Shadowbringers is gonna do. I will say that and it sounds a lot worse than it probably actually is when I say this, but I rather enjoy Stormblood the least out of the three I guess cycles of 14 we've had so far. And I mean that, but like counting A Realm Reborn as a cycle. I'm not counting 1.0 as a cycle because I didn't actually play 1.0, but I guess if you did, you can count that too. But between A Realm Reborn and Heavensward and Stormblood is probably the least amount of fun I've had with the game. Which, I mean, it sounds worse than it actually is. But when there's only 3 different cycles to choose from, you know, one has to be last, right? It's not saying I hate the game or I didn't have fun with the game. I just didn't have as much fun as I did with A Realm Reborn and in Heavensward. And Heavensward had to do with a lot with the tone and the story, and just the epic scope of it just felt great. And the content, especially, like the jobs, felt way more advanced than they were in A Realm Reborn, which was nice. I really enjoyed the jobs. The animal weapon was nice. I really enjoyed the primals. I really liked the Shadows of Mach storyline, and Alexander was just great. I loved Alexander. The main story was fantastic. When it comes to A Realm Reborn, I think a lot of my enjoyment of A Realm Reborn just comes from the fact that that's probably the time where I played the most with people. Like, my free company had a lot more people back then. I played a lot more with other people back then. When it came time to Heavensward, I was mostly a solo player, just moving in and out of Duty Finder and Party Finder groups for the most part. I still had a handful of friends that I talked to and played with on occasion, but definitely weren't gathering, you know, full groups of free company members to go into Coil like I did back in Realm Reborn, or to do Titan hard mode runs back when that was like really difficult for people to do. Oh look, there's the queue. And then Stormblood comes along and everything just feels, you know, okay. You know what I mean? It's just like, it's not fantastic like Heaven's Word. It's just okay. That's my general feelings on Stormblood. It was alright. It was decent. And I'm saying that having seen most of what Stormblood has to offer. Like, at this point, all that's really left in Stormblood is like the conclusion of Eureka, some quality of life changes, and obviously the finale to the main story. That's really all that's left in Stormblood at this point. So we've seen most of what Stormblood has to offer. So I can feel a little more confident when I make my pass my judgment and review Stormblood as it is. I'm pretty sure this is how you do Black Mage AoE at 70, right? Like, you just do double flare. Like, we don't even touch Fire 2 anymore, right? Like, if you're an experienced Black Mage and that's not how you're supposed to be AoEing, just tell me, because, like, I'm just assuming that doing double flare is probably the best way to go. Are we stopping here? Alright, that's fine. I remember this one time I got hit with both the rocks and I died as a white mage. That was really embarrassing. Like, I just like, the timing was just perfect on it too. It's just like, wow. I keep forgetting where I put I keep forgetting where I put my stupid freaking foul. It's great. What did I do that? I am an idiot. I accidentally pressed my freaking Fire 4 instead of Fire 1 because I'm stupid. Damn, dude, you were all the way over there. I was counting on you. forgetting where I put Foul. Damn it. See, this recipe for freaking disaster. Let me tell you right now. I keep thinking Foul is here, man. It's just... it's not good. It is not good. Maybe I should move... Maybe... I don't know, man. No matter what, I'm gonna have to get used to where I'm putting stuff anyway. So it's like... Ow, that shatter. That kind of hurt. This DPS is really ridiculous. Let's just... Damn. That sucks. I totally forgot that happens. wonder if there's some way to incorporate your Lucid into a rotation somehow to get another Fire 4 or something. I don't know. Man, the music in The Burn is so nice. The Burn and the Gimlet Dark. What am I doing? Oh, I thought I had dropped my Nokia and I didn't. That's a surprise. Please don't pick me. Or you could just drop it on top of me. That works too. You know, freaking. Why, man? Just drop it on top of my ley lines. Woohoo, that foul, man. That foul. That foul was foul. I thought for a second I was gonna freaking hit the... I thought I was gonna freeze myself, that's what I was trying to say. Then I totally lost my train of thought for a second. I better be safe here. Oh! Yeah, please don't kill me. Why did I cast Foul right there? That was a very odd decision. Oh man, the arrow feels so nice on Black Mage. Oh, that's nice. No, in retrospective, I probably should have diversion before I started this. Now I'm just gonna eat crap and die. Hey, we did it. You know, all things considered, I didn't mess up that badly. See y'all laters. Yeah, that wasn't so bad. I look forward to training on Black Mage a little bit more. Oh yeah, I totally forgot Wondrous Tales was a thing. I don't even know if I'm gonna bother finishing this notebook, honestly. What else do I need here? Am I done? Yeah. Alright, what do I need in this step? I can just go to the Dawn Throne then. Alright, once we teleport into the Dawn Throne, we'll go ahead and end the video. Yeah. I don't know. I had a lot of fun trying out Black Mage, failing on Black Mage. I got a little bit better towards the end there. But I think I'm going to have to do quite a few more runs on Black Mage to really get comfortable with it. But yeah, it's not bad. I've been on record saying it's my least favorite job. I still like it better in Heavensward, but at the very least, I'm getting to know the job a little bit better than I did before, so. And more importantly, it's something new that I haven't really played that much, so yeah, when you play the same job over and over again, it helps to change up to get a new change of pace. So I don't know, I'm enjoying myself on Black Mage, and I'll look forward to playing it a little bit more. But I'm gonna end it and end the video here because I need to go cook lunch. It's 1 o'clock. So yeah, I'll see you guys in another video. Sayonara, bye bye.